if Arsenal win the title, is it devalued by the fact there was no credible challenge?
No, I wouldn't say that. I feel that you win it when you can win it.
Yes.
You know, and you don't care too much about all the rest. You let other people talk, and you take the title. So personally, I believe that it isn't. Where I agree with you, maybe the conditions next year will not be as favourable as they are now. So let's not miss this opportunity.
But surely that's...
Will they win it?
I would say yes, because I feel the usual threats in the Premier League are all out of the race, and that the only threat is City, and even City is not as dominant as they were last year or 2 years before, and I feel since the start of the season, City was more vulnerable defensively than they were the years before.
Can I?
Poor is maybe a big word. It makes Manchester City a different
team.
A different team. Why? Because now, with Haaland, they win the ball a little bit less quickly back. When they win the ball, they go more quickly to find him. So before they were a bit more patient with the positional interchanging, and the combination game was maybe more patient and shorter and technically different. Today they rely more on crosses, on direct play with Haaland, and it is always, we speak about City, you could have the same conversation with Liverpool.
Ultimately convicted of some, maybe all, of the 115 charges. Should they be stripped of trophies and titles that they won during that period, and in your view, should they be relegated from the Premier League?
Look, there are rules in the Premier League that I don't know precisely because I was more on the technical side. I don't know if there are precise rules in the rule book about that. I haven't looked at that.
But as someone who competed against them and was public in your criticism of them during that period of time, would it frustrate you that they perhaps have manipulated?
I was in this case where I had to fight with no money against the teams with unlimited resources, you know. So I know well what it is to be in that position, and I just felt, you know, you have in every club to work with your resources and try to do the best you can with the resources you have yourself. After, it's a problem of the league, of the Premier League, to decide the rules. Install the financial fair play, but it's not perfect. I agree completely on that. And will people with unlimited resources who come today in the game accept that they cannot invest money? I don't believe that. You know, what is the interest of buying a football
But there are
club?
two ways of investing, aren't there? The right way. There are two ways of investing that money, the right way and the wrong way. Would it surprise you if Manchester City were ultimately found guilty of the charges that they face, and if they were relegated, would that be punishment enough?
I don't know. I believe that at the moment, I know quite well Khaldoun. I'm rather thinking he's an intelligent man and an honest man. So I was quite surprised by the charges they face. So let's see how the outcome of
is there a chance,
case.
do you think?
If they are found guilty, they will face penalties, and
yes.
I don't know well what the penalties will be.
But do you think there is a chance they might face a sanction of being relegated and stripped of titles?
Very small one.
Very small.
I think so.
If they were stripped of trophies that they'd won, should those that finished second or as runners-up receive the prize?
Not really, because maybe you could have a team who finished second, who has beaten that season Man City, so they were not punished by the fact that they made results, and the team who finished third has lost against Man City, so they could argue as well, we have a case to finish.
He's good, doesn't he?
Extended his contract, you know, there was long time and uncertainty about his contract. In the end, they extended. I think Liverpool made a big effort to sign him and extend his contract, but as well he put him under a lot of pressure. But Tonight it's the first time I've seen again a Salah that wins challenges, that is changing pace, that is present in the build-up of a game. And he looked like he had played in the World Cup after the World Cup because he couldn't find his accelerations back. And tonight it's the first time I've seen him again as we know him. World-class player, deadly in the finishing. He still missed 2 or 3 chances, but he scored the opener, the first goal. That will give him confidence, and we'll see now how he continues. But overall, it was an important night for Salah.